I walked away from my engagement after a single sentence at a hardware store. Not yelling, not a fight, just one casual comment that rewired how I saw her forever. My fiancé, 25 and I 28, were picking out light fixtures on a Sunday afternoon. We'd just closed on a small townhouse. Nothing fancy, but it was ours. 2 bedrooms, creaky stairs, a backyard big enough for a grill and a dog someday. We were 6 months out from the wedding. Already arguing about guest lists and table linens. Already calling it the house we'd raise kids in. She stopped in the lighting aisle and pointed at a brushed brass pendant. Oh, that's the one my sister has. Everyone thought it was stupid when she bought it. I laughed. Your sister buys a lot of things people think are stupid. She smiled. Yeah, well, she proved them wrong. Eventually. I don't know why that word made me pause. I shrugged it off and asked what she meant. She drained her savings to start that boutique. My fiancé said picking up a price tag and squinting at it. Everyone told her it was irresponsible. She didn't even tell her husband how bad their finances were at the time. I looked at her. He didn't know? No, she said easily. She figured she'd either succeed and it wouldn't matter, or fail and deal with it later. My chest tightened. Deal with it how? She set the pendant back on the hook. I don't know. Apologize? Work it out? They were already married, so what was he going to do? Leave? That sentence landed like a dropped plate. So what was he going to do? Leave? I stood there staring at a display of dimmer switches while she kept talking, explaining how her sister's business took off, how they laugh about it now, how honesty is overrated when the outcome is good. I nodded in the right places, but my mind was already elsewhere. We'd been together 5 years. I'd always been the planner, the saver, the one who triple-checked bank statements. She teased me about it, called me risk-averse like it was a personality flaw. I thought we balanced each other out. That night, I asked her directly, if you made a decision that affected both of us, and you knew I'd disagree, would you tell me? She didn't hesitate. I mean, I'd tell you eventually. I didn't sleep. I kept thinking about her sister's husband, how he'd smiled in photos, toasted his wife's courage, bragged about her shop to anyone who'd listen, never knowing he'd been backed into a corner without his consent. I thought about our mortgage application, our shared accounts, our future kids. I thought about how many things in a marriage rely on the assumption that the person next to you isn't quietly deciding for both of you. The next morning, I told her we needed to postpone the wedding. She laughed at first like I was joking. Then she saw my face. You're serious? She asked. Yes. Because of a light fixture conversation? She snapped. No, I said. Because you think commitment means people lose the right to informed choices. She told me I was catastrophizing, that life isn't black and white, that everyone hides things sometimes. She said marriage is about flexibility, not permission slips. I asked her if she'd ever hidden debt from me. She went quiet. Not long, just long enough. I felt something settle in my chest. Heavy, certain. I told her I couldn't marry someone who believed outcomes mattered more than consent. She cried. She accused me of moral grandstanding. Her parents called. My friends were split. The venue kept the deposit. People asked if I'd lost my mind. Maybe I did a little, or maybe I finally trusted the part of myself that noticed patterns instead of explaining them away. She moved out 3 weeks later. The house feels too quiet now. Empty in a way that hurts and heals at the same time. Sometimes I walk past the lighting aisle at that same hardware store. The brass pendant is still there. Still polished. Still convincing. I don't hate her. I don't think she's evil. But I learned something important before it was too late. Some people think honesty is optional once you're locked in. And I refuse to build a life on the hope that I'll never be the one finding out too late.